Okay, so real quick, last night I had taken off the first 2 bars of David's 8-bar phrase. Tonight I took off the next 2 bars. So, and I had a question regarding the second 2 bars. So the first part was, and here's, that's it. That's the next piece, right? So the next chunk is ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. So I heard the high part, and over that is the bass line of a G, an E, and a G sharp. So if we put last night's together with, last night's was, that's the second bar added on, and that makes a loop. So now we can loop those 4 bars. And what's cool is because we ended with A, when we bring in the new section with the G, and then bring in the E, and then the G sharp, we get A, G, E, G sharp. Cool bass line, right? And again, this whole little 8-bar passage was off the cuff, so ridiculous if you ask me. So again, loop. And again and again and again and again. You know, and then tomorrow I'll do 2 bars, and the next day I'll do 2 bars, and then, and she told 2 friends, and she told 2 friends, and remember that commercial? Anyway, so here's the question, David. As you finish it with, I see it as, let's see. So that's A minor, and then we hit this G over C, right? So A minor, G over C, and then you come up into E, and I see that as E major, right? Because the 1, the 3, and the 1 in the bass. So I actually probably see that as E7, and then you come into and you bring in the G sharp. So I see that as G sharp diminished, right? So I see it as like an A minor, C over G, E dominant, G sharp diminished, right? But then I thought, well, we're coming from E dominant and going to G sharp diminished. You see where I'm going? Is the whole thing just inversions of F? So you're just thinking F diminished for the whole ending part? Or do you actually hear it as like A minor, C over G, E7, G sharp? Or is it just, you know, F diminished all the way for the, you know, and then F diminished? If you could let me know. I know it's a crazy question, but, and you're probably going to say horses for courses, right? So you could go either way. Do what your ear tells you sounds better. But I'm just thinking, if you went back, how would you see that progression to understand the structure better and how one might kind of improvise over that little progression there? If you could let me know, that's awesome. And man, thanks for everything you do. You're awesome.